Hell yeah! What is going on, everybody? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DKEN, and welcome to my incredible podcast. Now, before we commence this episode, do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your wonderful families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and of course, as always, enjoy. Let's get started. Our top story for today shall be part 2 of the Brittany Renner situation. Now, before I continue on any further, for those of you that have not yet seen part 1 of this particular saga, go ahead and click on the link on the upper right side of the screen. Watch that video first, and once you're done, then come back to this video, because I want to make sure that all of us are up to speed on this saga, okay? For this episode, I shall be playing to you 2 different videos. The first one will go into detail about Brittany moving from her luxurious condo in Woodland Hills, California, all the way to North Carolina, where she gets to live with her parents. Well, sucks to be her. I mean, let's be real here. Like, who in their right mind would want to move back into their parents' household? Like, let's be realistic here. I would never do that. Like, I'm strong, I'm masculine, and I'm independent. I've got my own money, and words cannot express how grateful I am to be living in the West Coast versus living with my family back in New York City, where everything has gone to hell in that godforsaken city. Like, I don't feel bad about her at all. I'm being real here. I do not feel one single ounce of sympathy for her because of everything that she started. After all, she did say this in one of her previous videos.
I don't need to be saved. I'm free.
She doesn't need to be saved. Therefore, she doesn't need help. She doesn't need a Captain Save a 304 to come to the rescue and save her from the shithole situation that she put herself in, okay? Let her suffer. Even J. Cole said the same thing in his album.
Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
I would say that is indeed one of the most truthful statements that Brittany made ever since she started this whole mess. Like, I am impressed that she had the inner courage to come out and say this. But enough of that. Now let's advance to the video where she goes into detail about her downfall, okay? Let's take a look.
So, moved into my new place today. Y'all, when I tell you, I've been thugging. Okay, like, been living with my mom and my sister. It's me, my mom, my sister, my baby.
That has got to be one of the worst situations anyone can be in. Like, she moved into her new place in North Carolina with her mom and her sister. She has to take her baby with her because don't forget, ladies and gents, her baby is her meal ticket. That child of hers is the reason as to why she is getting $200K a month from PJ Washington. As far as we're concerned, he's still paying her $200K a month, aka child support. And here's another thing that heats me up. An article in regards to this issue was published back in August 12th of last year, titled PJ Washington Seemingly Addresses Brittany Renner $200K month child support rumors. In that article, it was stated that PJ Washington attempted to deny that he was still paying child support to Brittany. Well, I must say, there is absolutely nothing that PJ can do at this point. There is certainly nothing to back up PJ's words, and his whole life shall now be based on Brittany. And for him to stand there and attempt to deny that he is paying child support to Brittany, that does make him a coward. For him to try to deny something like this, I honestly believe that he has the mindset of a child. Like, to you, PJ, I must ask, like, do you call yourself a man? Do you honestly believe that you are a man yourself? Because you sure as hell do not sound like one when you say stupid shit like this. You should think about that. Anyways, let's continue on with the video.
2.5 months when I decided to leave. Maybe it was 2.5 months old. I didn't have anywhere to go.
Oh, I see. So what she really meant to say was, I did not have anywhere else to go because other than PJ Washington, I had no other sugar daddies to come on in and take me into a luxurious home. I did not have any sugar daddies to come on in and save me and take me into their private and luxurious mansions or apartments or houses. Folks, this is how females like Brittany operate. This is the mindset that they operate with. They think that they're entitled to some fancy and high-end lifestyle just because of their gender. Females like Brittany honestly believe that just because they have the P sleeve, which they think it's a 10, but it's not. But just because they have the magical P sleeve, they think that you, the beta male provider, should have to pay for something that you may not get at all. This is how she attempts to finesse her victims, which in Brittany's case, it was a success. After all, look what happened to PJ Washington. Needless to say, the National Basketball Association is now infested with beta male cuck-ass simps who are more than willing to break their spines and get down on their hands and knees and fucking kiss mediocre female asses in an effort to receive female approval like they're breadcrumbs lying around on the floor. Just keep all of this in the front of your minds as we progress further in this video, okay? Let's resume with Brittany's video.
I didn't even have a car. I still don't have a car. I got rid of my car, you know, because, you know, empty promises, whatever, but...
She did not have a car.
Nope.
Brittany, we have seen these photos and videos all over social media where you dress up for all sorts of occasions. We have seen you do all sorts of poses, especially the stereotypical pose where you showcase your ass in front of the camera for the whole world to see in front of high-end vehicles. So please, we live in the year 2022. Stop the bullshit, okay? I'm just saying. Let's continue.
I've been thinking so hard, bitch. Bitch, this has really been the hardest time of my life.
Oh, really? Is that right? Hey, somebody get the violin out. Somebody get the violin out. Oh, it has been the hardest time of your fat ass life. Ooh, she just had a baby. Life has been absolutely difficult for these 304 females that are trying their best to live the whole lifestyle, going out to nightclubs and private parties, trying to have a good time. I mean, judging by her Instagram images, it looked like she was having the best time of her life, and that was because she was getting child support money from PJ. But oh, it has been so difficult for her. Stop the cap and cut this shit out. Stop giving us this false sob story where you are the victim here. That does raise another question. Do any of y'all females get tired of playing the victim? The reason why I'm asking is because I can assure you, as men, we are starting to get sick, tired, frustrated, and stressed the fuck out about the fact that y'all females always play the victim card. It's always got to be about you. So in your perspective, everything and everybody revolves around you. I do not know about any of the men that are listening to this, but I'm getting a little old for this shit. And I'm only 26, okay? I've seen this shit for too damn long. Now that I got that out of my chest, at least for now, let's continue.
Don't ever relinquish your independence for a relationship. Follow your dreams, not your boyfriend. A man is not a financial plan. Always have your own things.
Nope.
What happened? Where did all the men go? What happened? Where did all the...
I am going to keep on repeating these things until it finally clicks in all of your heads. If you are listening and watching this, I require all of you to understand this now before it's too late. This is what happens when you invest all of your money, stamina, efforts, and time, okay? This is what happens when you invest all of your money, stamina, efforts, and time into a human being like this one who has absolutely no genuine interest or remorse for what she did. Like, someone like her will just use you and finesse you in an effort to get all of the resources that you have in your possession. As all of you just heard, this is the moment where she teaches and encourages her female audience the following things. Continue living the whole lifestyle. Continue finessing men in order to trap a beta male simp like PJ in order to make him pay the female child support after having a baby. Continue adopting the strong and independent female bullshit mindset. Get your bag, girl. Yeah, girl. You go, girl. Listen. Gentlemen, you must. I'm telling you right now. This is a requirement. If you want to succeed in life, you must avoid these females at all costs. Like, at the end of the day, the more you avoid them and keep these 304s at a distance, and the more you suppress and destroy the urge to pursue or wife up these females, you will start to notice a positive difference. You will start to notice gradual improvements in you. That's why I keep telling you men out there to start building value in you, because it's for you. Keep all of this in your minds as we progress with this video.
I honestly feel like since this situation, I don't think, even if I was married, I can't see myself not having my own house outside of the main house. Like, I would just have to have my own space. Maybe that will change with time, who knows. But also, it's crazy. Like, people, they want to see you fail.
I need to respond to this. To you, Brittany, I say this. I don't care if you're feeling sad or depressed about the downfall of your situation. The fact that you needed to move from a luxurious condo, I repeat, a luxurious condo in Woodland Hills, Cali, all the way to North Carolina, this does raise another question, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, be honest with me. Does this look like the face of a winner? I want all of you to think very carefully about this question. After moving from a luxurious condo from a high-end neighborhood in Cali all the way to North Carolina, does this look like the face of a winner? Survey says. Now, for those of you that had the same answer as me, you got yourselves a point, okay? Be proud of yourselves for that. The good news is that you're already up to speed. However, for those of you that honestly believe that she's winning, go check yourselves in a mental health behavioral clinic, okay? You need to start waking up and realize that she is not winning, okay? What else is there to say about this? Like I said earlier, as far as we're concerned, there hasn't been a single article that came out at all that said the court has reversed the decision in which she will now pay child support to PJ. So far, I'm going to repeat that one more time. So far, there hasn't been one article that said something like that. So with that said, I believe it's fair to assume that she is still receiving child support from PJ. But for her to say that she's winning, not only is that false, that is delusional. Like, she is definitely bullshitting herself 100%. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, they want to see you fail when you don't. Oh, they have no control over you. They can't do anything because all you fucking do is win. Like, God, this girl's still here?
It's just like I said. Does this look like the face of a winner? If that was the case, why did she move from a luxurious condo in Cali all the way to North Carolina? Folks, y'all need to seriously think about that as we progress further in this video.
Because I thought somebody thought there was gonna... Yeah, I thought. You thought. We all thought. I want to say thank you to the people on all social media platforms that continue... God, don't cry. That continue to support me. Because this shit's a fucking privilege to have.
Folks, I shall ask you this question again. Does this look like the face of a winner? I don't think so, and the fact that she's breaking down in front of the camera in that form, that shows that she is begging for attention and validation. Like, I don't care if she's falling apart on the inside. I don't care what she's feeling inside of her soul, mind, and body. I don't care if she claims that this is becoming more difficult for her. Like, this is the situation that she is in right now because she is the one that made these choices from start to finish. She made the conscious choice of trapping PJ Washington into paying her child support, and look what happened. She is moving from Cali to North Carolina. That tells me that something happened to her and it doesn't look good for her. As far as I know, people are still going on her Instagram and typing the words "free PJ." Folks, keep this in mind. Just because you are a female, it does not mean that you are entitled to special privileges. With that said, let's continue.
I'm so fucking thankful. I swear to God, I see the world with a whole different set of eyes now. I really do. Thank you for the people who continue to support me despite the fuckery that I've had to endure after being lied on.
I am going to push as far as I can with Brittany. Like, she is simply too much. She is just pissed off about the fact that she had to move to a different state and leave behind the lavish lifestyle that she had in Woodland Hills. I believe that in her case, moving back in with her parents is a hilarious scenery to witness. I think it's funny that she is gradually losing in her own game because she does not deserve anything just because of her looks and her shit personality. I'm looking at her and I will tell you what I see. I see a horrible and shitty person who took advantage, or matter of fact, she destroyed a guy that was too easy, in my opinion. Like, I understand that he was too easy for any female, but anyways, I don't care if he was too easy or not. I don't care how much you are getting from PJ, but to you, Brittany, I will say another thing. You never deserved that lavish lifestyle that you had, and I am glad that you had to give it up. So with all that said, let's continue.
Thank you to my real friends and my family that aren't yes men, that have my fucking back. Because that's about the only reason I have some of my sanity.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't know about any of you folks that are listening and watching this, but I 100% remember something that she said in one of her previous videos. Check out this short clip.
I have lost my mind, and I don't wish to find it.
So, ladies and gents, when you take this into consideration, I am willing to argue that she contradicted herself, and here's how she did that. In the previous video, she explains that she has a few screws loose, she claimed that she lost her mind and she has no desire of finding it, and now in this video, she claims that she has some sanity left. This is how females like Brittany operate. Just like I said earlier in this episode, they're going to play the victim card. They're going to be begging for attention and validation like the beta female dogs that they are for as long as they need to, just because she's a female and she has the looks she needs in order to consider herself successful. But for her to play the insanity card, no, young lady. Brittany, if you're fucking listening to this, I will give you my critique. In regards to insanity, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? You are perfectly sane and you are perfectly fine. You're completely capable of taking care of yourself, your family, especially your child, because at the end of the day, it was your damn choice to bring this child into this disgusting world that we live in. Like, anytime a child is born, it's because she made it happen. It was her decision, not PJ's. Even Tom Likas preached about this concept in his radio station. Moving on.
Just thank you. And thank you to the universe for redirection. Thank God I didn't get what I thought I wanted. Because, okay, I'll take a few months of disappointment over a lifetime of disappointment.
I shall break this down. I will simplify this for all of you to understand. At the end of the day, she is stuck with a child that she chose to bring to this world. Like, she had to move back in with her mother and her sister. I don't even know where her daddy is. I mean, I don't think she said one word about her dad, as far as I recall. But this does raise another question. Folks, do any of you know another outcome that could occur? If not, that's okay. I'll tell you. What if by some magical miracle, the court grants PJ Washington full custody if, and only if, they find that he would make a great dad? That would be a major highlight. If PJ Washington can step forth and prove with probable cause that he could make a great dad, and if the court can grant this guy permanent custody, that means that Brittany will no longer receive money from PJ, okay? She would lose her fucking meal ticket. That would be 100% hilarious, and she would completely disintegrate like a big house of cards. Her ugly side would start to come out at an instant. Like I said, if it comes to that point, I would love to see that on a video or on an article. That would be great. Moving on.
You know, people can change, but they rarely do. When people are lying about what they're lying about, ain't no fixing that. Ain't no coming back from that, bro. A lot of people are afraid to leave relationships. Fear of missing out. Like, oh, I built this person up.
Okay, you know what, people? I think I've heard enough of her rant in this video. Along with this, just like many of you, I have seen the footage where she goes to some university over in Florida to talk about her experience. I'm only going to play the key moments of that footage, okay? Let's check it out.
Calm down.
Can you brace yourself and let's go from step A to Z because we got to kind of show these guys the other side of game. And that's why you gracefully blessed us with your presence so they could understand from your point of view how this game is played.
So my name is Brittany Renner, AKA Bundle of Brittany on Instagram.
They're going on Instagram and they see you. And what happens? They try to get off in them DMs. And kind of take us on the journey of how this is played out.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it's just nothing but blue checks. So honestly, when you reach a certain status, you can have the pick of the litter. Once you reach that level just of popularity, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. And for me, my whole journey on here, I felt like my life almost felt like I was in Disney World.
Folks, I'm going to summarize what she said in plain English, okay? During that whole interview, she was simply talking under the radar, if you will. She wasn't actually teaching these beta males how to build and have game. She was living the game. In other words, she was bragging and flexing about the fact that she can have as many spineless beta males as she wants. All she has to do is go on her social media accounts and right away she will have tons of beta males sliding into her DMs the same way they would love to slide inside of her. Or at the very minimum, they're dreaming about doing that one day, but they can't because they have no value. They have nothing that she wants because she already had many beta males like yourselves, okay? She doesn't need you or want you. All she needs is attention and validation. That is the bare minimum. And she is receiving that from beta males like these guys that are thirsty for her on a daily basis. In conclusion, here's what we can learn from this. I'm going to keep this as simple as I can. 1, whatever you do, do not save these 304s. Just like J. Cole said.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
They don't want to be saved. Like, they can save themselves. It's really that simple. 2, for those of you that really crave success, if you want to become a winner one day, please, for the love of Christ and God, do not get married. That's it, just like that, which leads to my third point. 3, please do not have any kids with any of these 304s, okay? It's very simple. 4, do not give these disgusting creatures any sympathy, or should I say sympathy whatsoever. Deep down, she's expecting people to feel bad for her because, get the violin out, because all of the so-called fuckery that she had to endure and be lied to. Let's not forget, she moved from a luxurious condo from Woodland Hills, California, all the way to North Carolina. That is such dog shit. I don't want to hear that sob story at all ever again, okay? Folks, do not feel bad for her, okay? Because for you to feel bad for her, you're just giving away free attention and free validation. If you are a smart individual, man or woman, if you are a smart person, do not feel sorry for her because that's what she wants. Now, before I conclude this episode, rest assured, this is not over yet. Consider this part 2 of the Brittany Renner situation. Part 3 shall be coming soon. I promise you that. And brace yourselves for that sequel. So with all of that said, this concludes this episode of my incredible podcast. So thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to Hulk smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Share this with your boys and your families. Follow me on Instagram. Smash that bell notification button. And every single one of you, have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace out.